Mushoku Tensei got delayed today, so sadly we're not going to be getting episode 19. But here are some anime that I'm enjoying this season that you could be watching in order to, scratch that itch of missing the Mushoku Tensei episode today. Now we're going to be talking about two anime that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about. I feel like they're definitely underrated this season. I mean, they got like about 6-7 episodes out right now, so you can go binge watch those while waiting for that Mushoku Tensei greatness, right? So now let's go ahead and get started with the first one. And this one, of course, is another isekai because, if you like Mushoku Tensei for an isekai, you're probably going to like another isekai. And I'm genuinely enjoying this one, watching it every week. This one is called It's a Reincarnated Aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. Yes, it's a mouthful. Yes, it's a paragraph, but I promise you, this one is pretty good, right? I mean, as long as your standards are not Mushoku Tensei level, right? But yeah, this one follows main character who got reincarnated, obviously, into a world where, there's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of people making political moves. And, he's not OP per se, but he does have an appraisal skill that allows him to, look at somebody and see what their skills are, how good they are in those skills, and kind of, tell somebody what is their best role in a certain situation, right? Like if somebody is training with a spear, he can probably see that, no, they're not good at using a spear. They're probably good at using a bow. And, once they make that transition, you will see that they become actually way better, more effective in using a bow than a spear. Stuff like that, right? So this character, in order to, tackle the big problem that's going to happen in the world later on as he ages, probably a war breaking out. He can see this. It's going to happen. He starts gathering people that have really good skills in order for when this war goes down, he is ready to essentially win the war. Now, again, the main character is not OP per se, but the characters that he recruits are OP. Again, this anime, I wouldn't say the animation is anything amazing. Again, if you're comparing this to like Mushoku Tensei, you're probably going to be disappointed. But hey, we're not getting Mushoku Tensei today, right? So, dive your feet in, watch the first 3 episodes, see how you like it. It's not a bad anime, right? I would say, honestly, it's a solid like 7.5 out of 10. But let me know what you think if you're watching this one. Next, we got another anime, and this one is more like a manga, more like an underdog story. This one is called Viral Hit. Now, I will say this one might be a little hard to get into because of the art style. It seems to be like a mixture of CGI or something like that. It is kind of like not normal as what you would see in an anime, right? So I can definitely see some people not liking the art style. But hey, Viral Hit, for some reason, I find myself coming back to watching this anime every single week. Now this one follows the main character who gets bullied a lot, and honestly this one is really about YouTubers and people making social media content and being famous in social media and stuff like that, right? So this character, he gets bullied a lot to the point where he has enough, and he accidentally films himself fighting somebody and it goes absolutely viral. So what does he decide to do? Well, he decides to start making a YouTube channel where he starts fighting bullies and stuff like that. Now, of course, this is one of those for like zero to hero kind of stories where the main character absolutely has no idea how to fight, but watching YouTube videos, and I think they call it like YouTube or something like that in this anime, he starts learning how to fight, get better at fighting, finding stronger opponents each time, and of course filming them. And they also talk about finding an editor and stuff like that in order to grow this YouTube channel, right? So it's one of those things where maybe because I'm a content creator, I kind of relate to it in a way, right? Like, of course, I'm not going over here fighting bullies. I ain't about that life. But yeah, it really is a fun to watch anime. I always find myself rooting for the main character to win. He doesn't win all the time. Again, it's one of those zero to hero type of story, right? Like, he's not going to win every single time. Maybe later on he is. Now, this is a manga, kind of like a Korean manga. So instead, if you don't want to watch this because you can't get into the art style, but you're interested in the story, you can go read the manga right now on Webtoon. So, it's right there. I don't know how many chapters are out. I only read the first chapter whenever I saw the announcement of the anime because, I wanted to check it out before I went into it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen every episode. I like it. The opening is top tier. But yeah, those are 2 anime that you could be watching right now if you're kind of just sitting around, have nothing to watch, or you don't know any these 2 anime. Yeah, give them a try. Let me know what you think. And then next week, of course, we're going to be back with that Mushoku Tensei reaction video. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to check these 2 out. And if you got any anime to recommend, right? Any anime that you think this season is absolutely crazy, let me know. Now, of course, not any of the mainstream ones, like, Solo, Go Loser Ranger. I'm seeing that one. I really just wanted to keep this video to, 2 anime that I feel like definitely not a lot of people are talking about, but definitely deserve a good watch, right? Again, 7 out of 10 area when it comes to anime, right? But yeah, let me know what you're watching this season. And like always, Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Oh.